Welcome to Expedition Sea Nest. Join us in this episode as we spend our first weekend living on board our new Ranger Tug. Since we were so close to home, we had two special guests who were able to pop over for a quick visit and have a look at the boat and how she handled. Our first guest was our oldest son, Leif. He came for the afternoon to try wakeboarding behind the Ranger Tug, and it worked really, really well.
I'm trying to get this screen. The screen just blows out. Like literally, as soon as the wind picks up, or if the boat's on move, and you have this hatch open, the screen just falls out of there. It just finds a way and flops down. I'm afraid it's going to blow right out. So I'm going to use this weather stripping and just go right around the entire thing at the top. I'm trying to get this so it'll hold it in place. Also, we're having mosquitoes coming in, and we think they're coming in through the cracks because it's not a perfect fit, and obviously it can't be a perfect fit. If it was, then it'd be really hard to get it to fit to get it in. So let me try this stuff first, and if that doesn't work, I don't know.
Oatmeal with fresh berries from home, which I'm not sure if you're gonna like.
Well, what kind of berries are they?
Well, it's like a blueberry, but it's called honeysuckle berry. And I put some bushes in like a couple of years ago, and they
come from our property?
Yeah,
oh, really?
From the garden.
That's pretty cool.
And I thought that with a bit of banana and maple syrup and the berries would make a nice addition, and just some instant oatmeal. Because this is our last morning, so I didn't want a lot to clean up. Oops. We got to figure out a new garbage system. I don't think I want the garbage to be like this.
Oh, it's a beautiful morning. Feel the sun already hitting my back.
It's not that you don't appreciate it when you're out here, but you always appreciate it more the day you have to go home. You appreciate being out and having this kind of quiet start to the morning out in nature.
Mm-hmm. That looks good.
I know. I like
So you
a
guys
little
can
bit
see
more.
that. Some banana. What do they call these berries again?
Honeysuckle berries or honeyberries. It's kind of like the darker blue ones are really ripe. They're a bit tart,
Oh, you're not kidding.
but they're all organic, natural,
Yeah, no.
from our garden.
Actually, the aftertaste isn't bad at all.
Well, I figured if you add the
Initial.
sweetness to it from the bananas and maple syrup.
Oh. Is this the maple syrup?
You know what? It is. Yes. A friend of ours made the maple syrup on their land, or tapped it, didn't make it. Yeah, and boiled it down. So what a treat. Steps that you want to do?
Yeah. Okay. Just make sure everything's clear of the prop, and make sure the engine is in the water. Everything's good, right? Okay. All right. The ladder's up.
Tell me when.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Start. You got to turn the engine and the thruster on.
Oh, the power?
Yes, the power.
Okay.
Turn on the thruster as well.
Okie dokie.
Do both.
Yes, I did.
Almost clean now, but I can do it two ways. I can either turn on the hose and blow it off with the hose, or I can just get Julie to back up a little quicker. I'm gonna drop it down a bit more. Okay, back up a little quicker, Jewel. Cleaned off now. Looks like that's just about it. There's a couple little pieces right there, but I'll have to get that later. See the way it's getting pulled really fast. Now I gotta make sure she never jams forward. We're gonna end up with a big mark in our bow. Okay, neutral. There we go. So we have a pretty clean anchor. Done. Captain Jewel is at the helm. We're all scared.
My learning curve is like steep curve. It's not very curvy. It's pretty steep. I have a lot to learn. I've just so many years just sat in the boat with you and let you do everything. Read my book, you put the boat on, you launch the boat, you trailer the boat, you do everything, which is fine because I had other jobs, but now I find that some of it's in my head, but a lot of it isn't, and I have a lot to learn. So be patient with me.
I will.
And then I panic sometimes because I think, oh, I got to do this, and where am I supposed to tie that rope? And we're coming into the dock, and
yeah, the whole dock thing is the
kind of a panicky feeling.
Is the tough part. When you're out here in the open like this is the relaxing part. You come up to the dock when stress level jumps just a little bit.
Well, and then if there's wind, so far we haven't had any windy days or anything like that. Yeah, so it's a good way to learn, I guess, if there's no wind. Mm-hmm. Just step by step. Mm-hmm. Just try to keep your head straight. You're part of the reason for us purchasing the boat, right?
Oh, don't blame me.
Well, it's from your childhood, right, Michael? Being comfortable on the water and your mom and dad sailing?
Yeah, we grew up on a sailboat.
That's right.
Yeah, we've always been kind of water people. Yeah.
So what do you think of our boat?
I love it.
Good.
I love it. It's perfect for two people to live on board.
You took so long setting up, I ate most of the chips.
Are you a little pig?
I am.
All right. Yeah, we finally got the boat set up. Finally got the boat launched. I think we found places to put half our stuff. Mm-hmm. I don't know what to do with the other half.
Yeah.
We have ropes, gas cans.
Oh, you should drink.
Everything. Cheers, babe.
Cheers, you. Cheers, new friends.
Oh, it's beautiful in here, isn't it?
It really is. So, biggest takeaways from the weekend?
There's never enough storage on a boat. Mm-hmm. There never is. I mean, it seems like if you need something, you have to move 3 things to get it. I know it's our first day out in the boat, but we have to still figure stuff out. But it's coming. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's just a matter of finding a location for everything.
Well, then I think you have to have systems. I think if you have to have systems for things so that you know where things are, and then they go back. If you know where they are, you know where to find them, and then you put them back, then it's doable in a small boat like this.
Yeah, for sure. Did you eat all the cheese?
Well, you took a long time setting up the camera.
Yeah, no, I totally agree with you. It's, another thing is learning to monitor your batteries, learning to make sure you don't run your batteries down too far. But it's something you always have to keep in the back of your head. Mm-hmm. But it's worth it. I mean, just to sit out. Here we are in this bay. There's nobody else around. You know, it's just us and about half a dozen horseflies.
Had a picnic with your mom today. We went and picked her up.
Yeah, that was good.
That was fun. Well, it's fun picking her up. Like I said, when we were talking to her, you grew up on a boat. I didn't grow up on a boat. Oh. So all of these things you learned from your parents and your experience, you and your sister, it comes naturally to you. And to me, there's so much to learn. And I think for some couples, that would be a huge deterrent. Mm-hmm. Like maybe both have experience on the water, but for the one that doesn't have the experience, you're always the one that's having to play catch up. Mm-hmm. And feel comfortable, you know, running from the stern to the bow to throw a rope over or to take the anchor up. And so me even learning to navigate the slides and feeling comfortable that I'm not going to fall overboard. Yeah. Even learning how to drive the dinghy, start the motor, put it in reverse. And I know that sounds really, really basic, but to feel comfortable doing that, all of these things are a no-brainer for you. But for me, I'm going to have to practice and practice and practice to feel comfortable with that. And it's not even windy.
Well, you're going to have to learn it all. You know, that's what there's the partnership that happens when you own a boat is like if something happens to me, you need to know how to do everything. Yeah. If I fall overboard, if I get sick, you know, I don't know, but I think it's important that you need to know how to do everything. You know, need to know how to monitor batteries, run the dinghy, run this boat. You need to know how to pull the anchor, set the anchor. All those things has to be done by you as well.
Yeah.
And then hopefully after about a year, I could just sit back and relax. Just make sure that when you're done using something, just turn off that device, you know, on the panel. Don't just leave it on, because if it gets turned on by accident or whatever, you forget something. I mean, at least you know it's not like I'm done with the engine. I'm done with the thruster.
I turned it off. I don't need it anymore for today. I mean, I need to know that if for some reason our anchor breaks loose in the middle of a windy night, the first thing I need to do is get down there and turn those two on, or at least the one on the engine, you know. But
Yeah, I didn't even know how to do that.
oh, I gotta show you that.
I wouldn't think to do that.
Wow.
Because your alarm's going to go off
Hopefully my alarm goes off
on your phone, or how? Where?
on my phone. Yeah. So I got an anchor alarm on my phone. You know, it's gonna be great. You know, it's just so nice to have this floating summer house. To own a boat like this that you can put on a trailer. I don't have to go to the same place ever. I can go to this lake. I can go to that lake. I can go to the Gulf of Mexico. I can go to British Columbia. You know, I can go anywhere. You know, the Bahamas. I mean, I can just trailer it down to Florida and take it across. I mean, it's not a big deal anymore with all the sophisticated electronics that there is. It's really quite an amazing device to have a boat that you can trailer and still live on.
Well, and you have all the comforts of home when you're traveling like that.
Yeah.
You have a lot of the comforts of home.
I mean, it's definitely tighter. It's definitely tighter, and there's like.
But I think that there's a lot that you learn that you can actually do without. There's a really good message in that too, as far as simplifying life in what we carry with us in our day-to-day lives, and think that you need, but you really don't.
You want to simplify your life, get yourself a small boat. Because you just can't carry everything you want.
But I think in the end what that teaches you is what's really important is time together. When you're using language that I don't understand because I'm not a boat person. Yeah. What was it you said to me today? When you said, give it everything, and I was like, I don't even know what that means.
When we put the throttle down.
Yeah, but I don't think you said that. You said something else.
No, I said something else that you didn't understand.
And I'm like...
how could you not understand that?
Then you said it again, but louder, like that was going to help.
Yeah. All right.
Good day. It was a good day.